What's the one thing seniors over 70 wish they'd done differently? It's not saving more money, traveling more, or even spending extra time with family, though those matter. The answer cuts deeper, striking at a daily habit so simple, so free, that most dismiss it until it's too late. Today we'll unravel the science behind this regret and give you a step-by-step plan to avoid it. Because your golden years shouldn't be spent whispering, "I wish I'd known sooner." Meet two sisters who took wildly different paths. Margaret, 78, swims laps twice a week, tutors kids at the library, and just adopted a rescue pit bull named Duke. She's planning a solo backpacking trip through Ireland next spring. Then there's Clara, 75, who spends her days in a recliner, rewatching old game shows and muttering, "I'll start tomorrow." The difference between them isn't luck, genetics, or even money. It's a single science-backed habit researchers at Harvard call the longevity accelerator. A habit so powerful it can slash dementia risk by 50%, add 7+ years to your life, and rewire your brain to crave joy. But here's the tragedy. 90% of seniors ignore it until crisis strikes. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to dodge Clara's fate and live like Margaret, vibrant, independent, and hungry for tomorrow. Let's begin. Habit 1. The social secret 90% of seniors ignore. A groundbreaking 10-year Harvard study followed 12,000 seniors and found those with strong social ties lived 7 years longer on average, with 50% lower dementia risk. But here's the catch. Quality beats quantity. One meaningful friendship trumps 100 superficial ones. Take Arthur, a 76-year-old retired mechanic from Ohio. After losing his wife of 52 years, Arthur spiraled into isolation. His daughter begged him to move to a senior community, but he refused, until a fall landed him in the hospital. There, a nurse shared chilling research. Loneliness triggers inflammation comparable to smoking 15 cigarettes daily. Arthur reluctantly joined a woodworking club. At first, he grumbled about forced fun, but within weeks, he'd befriended Marge, an 80-year-old widow who'd built furniture her whole life. They started hosting Fix-It Fridays, repairing donated toys for foster kids. A year later, Arthur's blood pressure dropped to 120/80. His arthritis pain halved, and his doctor said, "Whatever you're doing, it's working like medication." Science behind it. Social interaction releases oxytocin, a hormone that lowers stress hormones, cortisol, and repairs cells. A 2024 NIH study found seniors with 3+ close friends have 40% less artery plaque than isolated peers. Actionable steps. The 10-minute rule. Call a friend/family member daily. No agenda, just ask, "How's your day?" Join a low-stakes group. Book clubs, gardening societies, or church choirs. Avoid pressure-heavy commitments. Volunteer. Walk dogs at a shelter or read to kids at the library. Helping others triggers a helper's high. Dopamine rush. Loneliness isn't just sadness, it's a slow poison. But the antidote is free. A 10-minute chat. Your cells don't care if you're an introvert. They crave connection like plants crave sun. Habit 2. The brain's use it or lose it rule. After 40, your brain loses 5% of its volume per decade. Unless you fight back. NIH researchers discovered seniors who learn new skills grow new neural pathways, even in their 90s. But here's the twist. Your brain hates routine, craves novelty. Helen, a 79-year-old retired teacher from Florida, learned this after her crossword puzzles stopped challenging her. On a whim, she downloaded Duolingo and started learning Spanish. At first, her kids laughed. "Mom, you barely passed French in 1958. But Helen persisted, practicing with her granddaughter's tutor weekly. 2 years later, she's conversational. And her MRI showed increased gray matter in memory regions. "My grandkids say I'm sharper than their college professors." Science behind it. Learning new skills triggers BDNF, brain-derived neurotrophic factor, a protein that repairs neurons. A 2023 Mayo Clinic study found seniors who engage in mentally stimulating activities have 45% lower Alzheimer's risk. Actionable steps. Daily brain sparks. Spend 15 minutes on language apps, e.g. Mondly, free for seniors. YouTube tutorials, knitting, painting, photography. Puzzle games like Peak or Lumosity. Break routines. Take a new route to the store. Brush teeth with your non-dominant hand. Teach someone. Tutor a grandkid in math or share a family recipe. Teaching forces mastery. Forget crosswords. Your brain needs surprises. It's like a muscle. If you lift the same weight daily, it stops growing. Shock it, and it'll shock you. Habit 3. The hydration mistake killing seniors. Mayo Clinic warns that 40% of seniors are chronically dehydrated, a silent trigger for UTIs, confusion and falls. But most blame their symptoms on aging. Walter, an 81-year-old retired engineer from Texas, suffered dizzy spells for years. His doctor prescribed pills, but the fix came from his daughter, a $5 water bottle with time markers. Drink by 10 a.m. Walter scoffed. I'm not a toddler, but humored her. Within weeks, his dizziness vanished. His skin looked younger, and his nighttime bathroom trips dropped from 5 to 1. Turns out my body wasn't failing, it was thirsty, he says. Science behind it. Aging dulls thirst signals. By the time you feel parched, you're already 2 to 3% dehydrated. Dehydration thickens blood, straining the heart and kidneys. Actionable steps. The 20-ounce rule. Fill a 20-ounce bottle at breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Add lemon/mint for flavor. Hydration heroes. Eat water-rich foods. Cucumber, 96% water. Watermelon, 92%. Oatmeal, 85%. Avoid dehydration traps. Limit coffee/alcohol, they're diuretics. Set phone alarms. Sip time. Every 90 minutes. Your cells are 70% water. Let them shrivel and your body crumbles. Hydration isn't a chore, it's liquid life. Habit 4. The 10-minute purpose walk. University of California researchers found seniors who walk with a goal, e.g., birdwatching, collecting litter, live longer than those who stroll aimlessly. The secret: purpose amplifies motion. Edna, a 77-year-old widow from Oregon, mapped her walks around spotting neighborhood cats. She carried treats, snapping photos for her Cat Fanatics Facebook group. Soon, 15 strangers joined her weekly kitty safaris. I've walked 2,000 miles and made friends I'd die for, she says. Science behind it. Goal-driven walks boost dopamine, motivation hormone, and reduce stress. A 2024 study linked purposeful walking to 30% lower depression rates in seniors. Actionable steps. Scavenger walks. Hunt for rare birds. Try the free Merlin Bird ID app. Unique mailboxes or garden gnomes. Walk and talk. Invite a friend, discuss recipes, memories, or dreams. Track progress. Use a $10 pedometer or smartphone app. Aim for 5,000 plus daily steps. Comment walk below if you'll try this tomorrow. Let's build a movement of seniors who walk with purpose. Habit 5. The digital detox doctors don't mention. A 2023 British Medical Journal study linked 3+ hours of daily screen time to double the risk of depression in seniors. Why? Screens hijack dopamine, leaving you drained and lonely. Louise, 74, spent nights binge-watching crime dramas until 2 a.m. She felt wired but tired, forgetting appointments and snapping at grandkids. Her wake-up call: a fall caused by dizziness from sleep deprivation. She replaced screens with audiobooks and 500-piece puzzles. Now I sleep like a baby and actually remember my grandkids' birthdays, she laughs. Science behind it. Blue light from screens blocks melatonin, sleep hormone, disrupting circadian rhythms. Passive scrolling spikes cortisol, stress hormone, worsening inflammation. Actionable steps. The 7 p.m. cutoff. Power down screens 2 hours before bed. Replace with adult coloring books, $5 on Amazon. Podcasts, Try stuff you should know for trivia lovers. Delete one app. Remove time sucks like Facebook or TikTok. Replace with Duolingo or a brain game. Screen-free Sundays. Spend 1 day a month tech-free. Bake, garden, or visit a park. Screens steal time, sleep, and joy. But you hold the power to hit delete. Your brain didn't evolve to watch Netflix. It evolved to live. Before we reveal habits 6 to 9, including the shocking food that reverses aging, the bedtime ritual that protects your heart, and the legacy habit 100-year-olds swear by, hit subscribe. Every subscriber helps us share these secrets for free. Why subscribe? Next week. A free checklist to track your progress. Exclusive interviews with 90-plus seniors thriving against the odds. Your golden years are too precious to leave to chance. Click that button and let's make "I wish I'd known" a phrase of the past. What's the one regret that haunts seniors in their final years? It's not missed vacations or career choices. It's the simple daily habit they brushed off as too late to start. Today, you'll discover how to dodge this fate and turn your golden years into your greatest years. Let's dive into the science-backed habits that rewrite the aging script. Habit 6. The Forgotten Gut Health Miracle. A 2023 Stanford study shook the medical world. Seniors who ate fermented foods daily had gut bacteria resembling 30-year-olds, slashing inflammation, boosting immunity, and even reversing arthritis pain. Yet 80% of seniors never try them, dismissing them as weird or too sour. Marvin, 82, a retired truck driver from Kansas, scoffed at hippie foods until his hands became too swollen to grip the steering wheel. Desperate, he added a forkful of kimchi, Korean fermented cabbage, to his daily eggs. Within months, his swelling vanished and his doctor said, "Your blood work looks like you're 60. Science behind it. Fermented foods are packed with probiotics, good bacteria, that crowd out harmful microbes. They produce short-chain fatty acids that repair the gut lining, reducing leaky gut syndrome linked to Alzheimer's. Actionable steps. Start small. Add 1 fermented food daily. Yogurt. Choose live and active cultures, avoid sugary varieties. Kombucha. A fizzy tea drink, start with 4 ounces to avoid bloating. Sauerkraut. Add a spoonful to sandwiches or salads. DIY fermentation. Try easy recipes like pickled carrots or fermented salsa. Avoid pitfalls. Skip vinegar-based pickles, not fermented. Look for raw or unpasteurized labels. Your gut isn't just a stomach, it's your second brain. Feed it trash and your body crumbles. Feed it life, and it returns the favor. Habit 7. The 9 p.m. Heart Protection Ritual. Mayo Clinic researchers linked late-night screen time to 53% higher heart disease risk in seniors. Why? Blue light disrupts melatonin, spiking cortisol, stress hormone, and inflaming arteries. Evelyn, 76, a night owl from Arizona, binge-watched crime dramas until 1 a.m. After a mild heart scare, her cardiologist prescribed a radical fix. Swap screens for stillness. Evelyn dimmed her lights at 8:30 p.m., played Sinatra records, and did gentle stretches. Within months, her blood pressure normalized, and her sleep apnea vanished. Science behind it. Melatonin isn't just for sleep. It's a potent antioxidant that repairs heart tissue. Cortisol spikes at night thicken blood, raising clot risk. Actionable steps. The 8:30 p.m. wind down. Lighting. Use amber bulbs or candles, no blue light. Activities. Knit, journal, or listen to calming podcasts. Sleep with me. Stretches. Try seated yoga, e.g., neck rolls, ankle circles. Screen jail. Charge phones/TVs in another room. Use an old-school alarm clock. Herbal allies. Sip chamomile or valerian root tea. Natural melatonin boosters. Netflix won't miss you, but your heart will thank you. Think of nighttime as your body's repair shift. Clock in or pay the price. Habit 8. The laughter vaccine. A Johns Hopkins study found seniors who laugh daily have 30% stronger immunity, equivalent to a flu shot. Laughter releases nitric oxide, a compound that relaxes blood vessels and lowers blood pressure. Yet most seniors laugh 4x less than kids. Stan, 79, a retired accountant from Maine, turned his grief after losing his wife into a mission. He started hosting joke nights at his retirement home, where residents share corny one-liners. "We've got 50 members now. Our motto: laugh first, ache later. Science behind it. Laughter triggers endorphins, natural painkillers, and reduces inflammatory cytokines. Social laughter bonds groups, mimicking the effects of oxytocin. Actionable steps. Daily dose. Watch classic comedies. I Love Lucy, The Golden Girls. Laughter yoga. Follow free YouTube sessions. No jokes required. Just fake it. Joke swap. Text a friend a meme or pun daily. Why did the Scarecrow win an award? He was outstanding in his field. Local comedy. Check senior centers for improv classes or open mic nights. Comment H. If you'll try this tonight. Let's cure loneliness with laughter. Habit 9. The Legacy Project. 100-year-olds swear by. Harvard researchers found seniors with a legacy goal live 5+ years longer, even with chronic illness. Legacy isn't about fame. It's about imprinting your wisdom on the world. Rose, 93, plants a tree every birthday. I'll never see them tall, but my great-grandkids will picnic under them, she says. Meanwhile, Frank, 88, spent decades hoarding stamps, only to realize at his wife's funeral, "No one cares about my collection. I wish I'd taught someone." Now he mentors foster teens in woodworking. Science behind it. Legacy building boosts self-efficacy, a key predictor of longevity. Sharing skills reduces stress and creates social bonds. Actionable steps. Recipe book. Compile family recipes with stories. Aunt Betty's wartime brownies. Memory jar. Write life lessons on slips of paper for grandkids. Skill shares. Teach knitting at libraries or car repair at community centers. Oral histories. Record your life story for StoryCorps or local archives. Nature legacy. Plant a perennial garden or donate to a tree planting charity. Legacy isn't leaving a monument. It's planting seeds you'll never sit under. Your story matters. Share it before silence steals the chance. Closing and urgent call to action. These habits aren't about adding years to your life. They're about adding life to your years. The seniors who regret waiting didn't lack time. They lacked a plan. Start today. Tonight, swap screens for stretching. Trade kimchi for chips. Tomorrow, call a friend and share a laugh. This week, plant a seed, literal or figurative, that outlives you. Your golden years can be your greatest years, but only if you start now. Hit subscribe because next week we're dropping a free longevity checklist to track your progress. And if you're ready to leave regret behind, comment "No regrets" below. Let's build a movement of seniors who live, not just exist.